That's such a joke.
Wait a damn minute.
So my question was, why did she take that woman's husband?
You know what? This is...
I don't even know you. You're a perfect stranger. You still didn't answer the question though. Oh. I would be inauthentic if I didn't ask. Are you dating Dennis now? What?
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today, we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 16, Episode 1, the premiere. The girls are finally back after their hiatus. Damn near everybody got scrapped. Y'all are gone. But I am really loving this new era of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm really loving it. But y'all, let's get into the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
All right, so y'all, when I tell y'all last night, my sister came into town. So what we did was we went out in DC because I had to pick her up in DC. So we went out, went to a couple places, and you know, had a good time. The episode basically starts with, we see like these montages of, you know, the girls' future past selves, like what's going on in the season, the overarching theme. There's 5 women in the group that's getting divorced. Real Housewives, is, you know, we see, you know, Shamia.
How many kisses should I give you today?
And when I say Shamia might be, I want to say the wealthiest woman. We know she's not the wealthiest woman on any franchise of Real Housewives. I think that is like Heather Dubrow, Lisa Vanderpump, the Dubai girls, wealth. But Shamia might be one of the most, she's up there with the most wealth. That house was housing, I said, chef's kiss. And it's really good to see Shamia in a different light outside of her being Portia's minion, lapdog, and best friend. Seasons past, I never really fucked with Shamia, just to be honest. I'm not gonna sit up here and hold you and be like, oh my God, you know, I love me, Shamia. No, I really couldn't stand her. I thought she was over here doing a lot. The way that she drank Kenya's hair care product and just like, oh, it's water. I just feel like I feel like what she's bringing now, we get to know who she is, all facets of her personality.
And it don't have to be a twerk. I mean, I can twerk. Oh, it's giving everything.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. She's goofy and she's long-winded. I think she might got Dorit beat. Girl, I said, the producer's like, can you make it shorter? She said 5 minutes. Like, girl, wait. All right, let me get to this point.
Shamia, could you make it shorter? And I said, 1, 2 seconds. I'm almost done. Oh. He comes, sits by me, we kick it off. My car still like this. My purse, everything is still in the car. Next time we eat, so around about 4:30.
Talking about shitting in the man's toilet. Talking about how she got the man secured the ring. She talked about how she got the date. Take notes, shit in his bathroom. Got it, girl. But we do see a little bit of her backstory about, you know, she has 2 daughters. She's one girl in the family. The way she met her Kenyan king of the HVACs. But, you know, she has a daughter that was in a NICU for quite a while. And it brings her down to more of a relatability and likability factor. So I'm here for Shamia so far. So we see what happens.
Everybody knows I'm Atlanta's best friend. And in this friend group, I am the glue.
Oh, she's taking it.
She definitely explains how she knows all the girls in the group. She's like, you know, I'm the glue. And she is like, we'll see. So we transfer over to Miss Drew Sidor's house, and the judge court ordered Ralph's ass down in that basement.
Ralph being banished in the basement, I was expecting him to take that opportunity to move out and do the things that really excite him, which is being out in the streets.
I mean, ooh.
Drew, ever since last season, mind you, I like Drew. I do. I think Drew has a beautiful singing voice. Drew can sing. I think what Drew is, sometimes she has a difficulty, you know, explaining the truth. Her relationship with the truth is very distant. It's strained.
She said that she felt slighted that you wanted to film with Dennis without telling her. That never happened. Show me a receipt where I wanted to film with Dennis.
Girl, don't do it. It's not worth it.
No, Dennis is from Detroit too. Dennis who? Dennis. That's who I'm partners with on music. Dennis. Portia's Dennis? Yeah.
I never wanted to film with Dennis. I never asked to film with Dennis. I think following my music story, you may have seen Dennis, you may have not, but it wasn't something that anyone planned.
She knew I was working with Dennis.
She was loving the music before cameras went up.
So, you know, that's just what it is. But then we learned this situation. She's like, yeah, you know, me and my music. Because Kenya comes over. Kenya's body was sickening. I hate the way that they're doing Kenya, but I just got to see how the shit turns out. But Kenya comes over to Drew's house, and, you know, the kids are there to go upstairs. Brooklyn walks in the door. She's like, hi. Like, girl, who the fuck is this? I want to go play with the Barbie dolls. But they're like, okay, you know, your birthday, you know, this and third. And she's like, yeah, you know, me and Dennis were over here just working on some music, blah, blah. Like, my whole thing with Drew is like, girl, you cannot just throw this out there like we know that you over here talking to Dennis or whatever. We don't know. But she was like, no, we're just over here making music. And she was like, okay, but weren't he at your party, your birthday party? She was like, yeah, he was at my birthday party, but that's all it is. We're just making music.
I was like, I'm just very grateful for Dennis and who he has been in my life and showing up as like my angel on earth. He was my saving grace when I was going through all what I was going through.
So, I'm with you and I'm with you. And I'm not when I'm not. Because Drew, okay, cool. You're working with Dennis, whatever. Like, platonic, cool. But this was the part where I was like, he's your saving grace. He's your guardian angel. He came and saved you out the darkness. All of these things, okay, girl, whatever. But that's where the verbiage that she's using alludes to the fact that maybe something else is going on. Or just maybe he just might be good, bro. I don't know. But Drew, it looks weird.
Okay, but we didn't get invited to your birthday party. I know, but we were just making music. That's all we're doing. Just making music. Does Portia know? She's like, well, you know, he said he told Portia. He said he told Portia, so I got her blessing. I don't think that's true, but we're gonna get to it. We transport over and we see Portia at the, the attorney's office. So she's at the attorney's office. She's trying to figure out, you know, the steps of her divorce. She's divorcing from Simon, and a lot of people online saying that this is Portia's karma. I don't think this is Portia's karma, but what I do, let me take a sip real quick. What I do think it is Portia, you escaped accountability and you escaped your lashings. So you're going to get it. Yeah, you're overdue, those lashings. Candace gave you a little bit of over here on the Ultimate Girls trip, so I'm not mad at Kelly asking the question because I don't know you. All I know is the shit that's in the blog. I'm going to ask the question. If you don't like it, you don't like it. That's just your response. But I'm going to ask you the question because I said behind your back. Anything I could say behind your back, I damn sure could say it to your face. So I'm not mad at it. But, you know, we also transfer over to Kelly. First of all, the transition cards that they have, stunning. People are like, oh, this is not, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I love everything from the opening credit to the cards to the transitional slides. 10s for me. But Kelly, she has a party for her oldest daughter. She's turning 17. I'm just like, how old is Kelly? Because 17, maybe she was a teenage mother. I don't know. She looks very young. She looks beautiful. Kelly talks about, you know, she has 4 daughters. She has a 17-year-old, she has an 11-year-old, and she has 2 twins. I think they're 7, 8. Don't hold me. She is in the midst of getting the divorce. It's been going on for, she said, 2 years. That's crazy as fuck. But she's like, you know, I want to basically give my kids a sense of normalcy. My kids shouldn't know what's going on between me and, you know, my ex. You know, we should just like try to co-parent as best as we can. Cool. She gives her daughter with 17 bags. And I'm realizing, especially this first episode, the girls are really showing the money because, especially on, I hate to say it, on a lot of the Black Housewives you know, they don't really, like, we have Potomac. Literally, it's in the name. Potomac. It's crazy as fuck. So give us some type of wealth. Yeah. So we transfer over and we see Shamia, Britt Edie, and we see Kelly.
But I think she's gonna come out on top, you know. For sure, she will. But she probably should have never took that girl's man. Whoa.
They go meet up at this little lounge, little bar, you know, real cute. Shamia's over here talking to the girls like, yeah, girl, we're gonna be over here. Have a good time. Let's get some shots. Yeah, I want to double. What's going on you? You know, what's going on you, girl? So, you know, they talk about Portia comes out. And Drew comes out. Those are the topic of conversation. They're like, oh yeah, you know, I seen Drew was over here out with Dennis. Are they dating? You know, with Britt, I'm gonna call Britt Teeth.
Them out at the club, holding hands. I did hear that they were booed up. I heard some things about Drew, and it's a mess.
Her teeth. The girl is teeth. She got baby teeth. But they're talking about, you know, I seen, you know, old girl out with Dennis. Like, what's going on? They're like, I don't know. And Kelly's just like, the real question is, why she take that woman's husband? I said, ooh. So Shamia, I'm just looking at you like, girl, that's supposed to be your friend. That's supposed to be your girlfriend. That's supposed to be your best friend. Like, what's the? But I get it. You're still trying to get to know the girls, so you really can't do too much. Instead of your relationships from the girls. So Kelly said what she had to say. She's like, you know what? I want to know, so I'm going to ask the question. Oh, they really don't go too much on it. But the next day, probably the same fucking day, because during the day, we see Portia and Shamia go to a strip club. I said, okay. I ain't gonna hold you because we have seen girls go to strip clubs on Atlanta plenty of times. So when people are like, oh my God, I can't believe they're at a strip club. We've seen it before. Literally, Portia was scared going to a strip club because she's like, I'm married and Cordell would not like me in a strip club with his big old bubble butt.
Kelly was like, well, why should you take that lady's man? That's her energy. I did a real. Everybody talking about my divorce. They want to smear.
So they go into the strip club, and Shamia just like, girl, I got us four shots. She's like, girl, we about to be drinking. She's like, yeah, I'm about to spill some tea. She let her know that Kelly was over here talking about her. She's like, oh, this girl talking about me. She don't know me. Da da da. And that's when we saw that clip of Portia talking about the girls. Like, you know, I met these girls, you know, Kels, that's her name, Kels. You know, I don't know her, but she's whatever. I knew there was a rhyme to the reason to her throwing shade, but we found that out.
Another night? I don't want y'all on the floor. Is this still on my face?
So Shamia let Portia know that Dennis was seen not only once but twice out with Drew at the club. She didn't say nothing about the holding hands part, but I mean, it is kind of weird. You know, it's someone's baby father, someone's ex. So I don't know. I don't think she has to give her blessing, but if you say that she's so close to you and your friends, amicable, you're ambassador for her hairline, it's one of those things where it's like, why wouldn't you want to tell your quote-unquote friend, someone that you called on season 15's reunion to get, you know, coaching from? I don't know. I just think it's weird. Sometimes Drew's motives, who knows? So it's time for Shamia's party. And we see like this dramatic fucking singing. The girl is over here singing, and I'm just like, I ain't gonna hold you. Shamia, yes, she eats with the singing. Yes, the girl can sing. But can we get where we're going with this, right? So Shamia's over here just like, yeah, you know, girl, we better have a good time. I'm gonna have all my girls here. We'll have a great time. It's gonna be great. So we see people start coming in one by one. Shamia's getting her glam done. I think Kelly came first.
Baby, you came to yo. Thank you for coming early, girl. Of course.
She's gonna be here anytime you got questions about Portia. Ask Portia.
So Shamia tells Kelly that she did in fact tell Portia the comments that she made, and she wants her to, like, you know, if you have anything to ask Portia, she'll be here. Ask her. I'm not gonna hold you. I do think that's a little bit messy because this is your party. This is your moment. Why would you want mess? But in the environment that we're in of Housewives, mess is going to come automatically, right? Like I said before, I don't blame Kelly for asking Portia the question because it was out there. I'm trying to get to know you, and I'm trying to get to know who the fuck I am around, because I don't want you to come to my home, like Rodney the Voice would say, and steal my husband and my motherfucking Hennessy. Okay? So, for me, it's a character flaw that what Portia did. And she has question marks around her. While Shamia was, before she got ready, then Cynthia came, and then all the other ladies started proceeding besides Portia. Portia was talking to, Cynthia on the phone about, girl, can you believe that Drew was over here filming with Dennis?
If you don't leave at like this magical hour, you will be at least 2 hours late to wherever you're going. Like, I would never just be late.
So Shamia comes in the party. She looks fab in her all blue. I thought she looks gorgeous coming down as a great hostess and as the birthday girl. Earlier in the day when, Kenya meets all the girls. I feel like Kenya does this thing with the new girls where she sizes them up, and she's very pleasant, and she has decorum. She's very hospitable and just nice, but it's always a undertone of shade from this woman. Kenya and Britt and Kels have this little moment, and Kenya was being definitely shady as fuck. Like, she's like, okay, this ring, okay, oh, you got this ring, was this the first ring, second husband, first husband, like, what's going on? I'm just like, can you ask all these probing unnecessary questions? It's unnecessary shade. And like Kelly said, like, girl, you don't even have a ring for for you to want to really talk, but to each his own.
That you can speak on anybody's ring if you don't have one. I did his insurance. I was his insurance agent. You are more than a neighbor, good neighbor.
When she's over here, gets her surprise for her car, I think Portia came with the best intentions because she said that she's filming at her mama's house. I think, like people are saying, Portia could have came in very much in the back. Production, she said production tried to get her to go through the back.
Oh, Jesus.
And then let Shamia have her moment. I do feel like it was like, you are in my moment and you acknowledge that you were late. And I just don't know. I just don't like that. I didn't like that at all. I'm just like, girl, you're late. Like, what are you doing? And like Shamia said, to the left, right?
You're a little late. Let's be clear, I'm a fan of letting everybody's light shine. However, in this moment, to the left.
So the girls go back inside. Everybody's like having sidebar banter. They come together because they want to know what's going on with, Kelly's comment. So the girls are sitting down talking to Kelly, Cynthia, Britt, Edie about, the comment about Portia. Portia walks over.
Okay. So my question was, why did she take that woman's husband? That cannot be your opening line.
And then Kelly basically tells her, like, she was like, yeah, the comment was, why'd you say that woman's husband? And Portia's just like, okay, so this is the first thing you want to say to me. You don't even know me. You're a perfect stranger, girl. I don't even know you. So you want to have this conversation? Girl, I'm done talking to you. It's whatever.
I'm like, girl, I know you're joking, right? You're joking. She was dead ass serious.
And Kelly's just like, okay, but you still didn't answer the question. So, yeah. So they go upstairs because it get too loud. And that's when Shamia drops the bomb on Drew. Like, Drew, you dating Dennis? And Drew's just like, what? What?
And you didn't come. Dennis invited me to your birthday party. I didn't ask. Are you dating Dennis now? What?
Girl, that was the end of the first episode. I am loving the new era of Atlanta. Y'all let me know what you guys think. I love it. Chef's kiss. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Stars in the car! You did that, Joe! Sit down! Yeah!
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop at y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This African all I really ask you for. Now I got to go. Got. Bye bye.